Welcome to Outstanding Scratch Games, a video essay series intended to shed light on well-made indie games developed in a program called Scratch. If you're unfamiliar with Scratch, it's a programming software designed to make coding simple enough for kids to learn. What makes it even better, though, is that in spite of being simple to learn, it's capable of making complex programs, animations, and games, all without needing to know real computer code. Once a user creates a project, they can upload it to the Scratch website for people to try out. Unfortunately, in recent years, the Scratch website has been turned into a trend-chasing social media outlet rather than a hub of creative game and program design. All over the website, you'll see short, meme-filled animations, anime-style art dumps, and platformer games where the character is just a plain old square jumping around to avoid spikes. But some people still make well-thought-out and complex projects. In this series, we'll explore those projects. So thanks for coming along, and let's get right into it. Today we have a great and epic space shooter game with tons of upgrades, multiple game modes, and just plain old satisfying gameplay. So let's get into it. Space Arena is an upgrade-focused starship combat simulator that allows players to build their own custom ship layouts and then fight them. The combat is pretty straightforward. You control your ship and attempt to stay pointed towards the enemy ship while your guns will automatically lock on and fire towards the enemy ship. Personally, I think the controls could have been a little different because it feels awkward to control your ship with the arrow keys. I would have probably had the mouse control your aiming and the WASD keys be used for strafing in different directions. But still, that's a small criticism for a game that's overall so well designed. Let's talk about ship customization. In order to power your ship, you need to place components known as reactors. Then you can fill in special slots for your engines. After that, you can place guns, which subtracts from your overall available reactor power, until you fill each slot. Now, of course, we can't forget the armor pieces, which protects your ship from enemy fire. But remember, each armor piece uses up a slot you could have used for a gun, so build your ship wisely. Along with armor, there's also shields. The combat shields do a good job protecting against missiles, while the armor does a good job protecting against guns. This dichotomy between different damage types creates an interesting setup for strategizing which type of armor you're going to use. As you go, you unlock more powerful weapons, reactors, and shields. And you get bigger and better ship hulls to mount them on, greatly increasing your firepower and armor protectiveness. The upgrade and unlock system feels very natural, with a smooth and satisfying power curve, something hard to nail in an indie game. The way you unlock hulls in armaments is by leveling up with experience and gaining money, both of which can be collected by completing battles with enemy ships. With each battle you move forward, the enemy ships get more dangerous, which keeps the player on their toes. These battles come in 3 different modes: Ranked, Ship Competition, and the main campaign. Ranked is a list of dangerous battles to test the player's skills with each ship. It gets harder with each fight. Ship Competition allows you to practice fighting the same ship that you currently have, allowing you to learn more about the different weapon and armor setups that you can use in combat. Campaign is a set of levels where the player must fight through each battle to free their galaxy and win. I appreciate the fact that there are 3 types of level available, because if a player gets stuck in the campaign because there's an enemy ship that's too hard for them to take down, they can always go to Ship Competition or Ranked to take down a few opponents and gain enough money and experience to get upgrades, and then they can return to the campaign with a much better chance of winning their fights. My playthrough of this game took a couple of days to complete, something you can't say for very many Scratch games. The difficulty seems pretty fair, with the player only losing a battle every now and then, enough to keep you trying for the best ship design, but not enough to discourage you from continuing to play. Overall, I would say that ezbreeze has designed a solid gameplay experience that feels challenging and rewarding. Go check out this game. I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comment. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you'll be able to see the next episode of Outstanding Scratch Games. Steven, also known as Vintage Sled Guy, signing off.